dear students, today we will study about the effect of change of temperature on states of matter. We all know that water exists in three states of matter. In case of ice, it is solid, our daily use water is liquid, and water vapor is in gaseous form. So have you ever wondered what happens to particles of matter during the change of a state? Or how does this change of a state from ice to water vapor is taking place? So let us now study these questions in detail. Let's take some ice in a beaker and place a laboratory thermometer in the beaker so that the bulb is in contact with the ice. Next step is to start heating the beaker on low flame. Now you have to note the temperatures when ice starts melting as well as when all of the ice is converted into water. So first of all, you will observe the conversion of solid into liquid state, that is conversion of ice into water. Now let us observe the water till it starts boiling. Keep on noting the temperature of the thermometer till most of the water vaporizes. So what is now observed? That there is the conversion of water from liquid state to gaseous state. So what is happening over here? When a solid is heated, kinetic energy of the particles of that particular solid starts increasing and the particle starts vibrating with greater speed. And the energy which particles get by heating helps in breaking the force of attraction between the particles. As you must be remembering that solid is having highest force of attraction among its particles. Now a stage is reached when solid melts to become liquid. This temperature at which solid melts into liquid is known as melting point. The melting point of ice is 0 degree centigrade or 273 Kelvin. Now comes the latent heat of fusion. So first of all, we should know what is fusion. The process of melting, that is when solid state changes into liquid state, it is known as fusion. Suppose you are having 1 kg of ice and you want to convert it into water. For this you will have to supply some energy, that is you require some heat. This heat energy is known as latent heat of fusion. So scientifically, the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is known as latent heat of fusion. This is an important concept and it is asked many times in exams. So now, as we have discussed earlier, when we measure melting point, the tip of thermometer must be placed in water enclosed between the ice particles. This ensures that melting point of a state with high kinetic energy is observed. Now comes the boiling point. Just now we have seen how solid is converted into liquid. As we have discussed earlier, when water is heated, it converts into gaseous form, that is water vapor. So how is this happening? When water particles are heated further, they start moving faster. Now the kinetic energy of the particles of water also increases and they start moving much faster. Again, a temperature is reached when these particles overcome or break the force of attraction among them. At this temperature, liquid changes to gases. Thus, the temperature at which liquid starts boiling at atmospheric pressure is known as its boiling point. In case of water, the boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade or 373 Kelvin. Now, can you define latent heat of vaporization? Let us do it the same way as we defined latent heat of fusion. So it goes like this. The amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg 1 liter of a liquid into gas at atmospheric pressure at its boiling point is known as latent heat of vaporization. This is also an important concept and it is asked many times in exam. So with today's discussion, students, we got to know that the state of matter can be changed into another state by changing temperature. Thus, substances around us changes from solid to liquid and from liquid to gas when heat is applied on them. That is the effect of temperature on the state of matter. That's all for today. Thank you very much.